Alright, welcome back guys. Today I'm going to be going over drop zones in 2K23. Drop zones is something that has never been added into the game, but is something that is very needed into the game. So us as designers, we have to figure out clever ways to work around this. Today I'm going to be showing you some of those clever ways. So this course right here, I had to design in such a way to where I had to add drop zones in because there was a lot of water that people could get into, and the main problem with water in this game is if you hit it into it and there's nowhere to track back on that line, then it will not give you a drop option other than the tee box, which the tee box is the worst drop option. That's a penalty of an out of bounds when it's just a water body. So what you have to do is you have to add little clever things like this in here. This is the ugliest drop zone I have, but it is also at the same time one of the more clever ones I have. It is something that is not going to be seen by any of the players while they're playing the hole from any of the tee boxes. But what happens is if anyone is to hit this shot and blow it out into the water out here somewhere, they now have an option to drop back here in some fairway, which is so much better than having to re-tee every time. Especially on this hole in specific, now if they drop from here, they can actually reach the green with a great 3-wood shot compared to having to go straight back to the tee and have to risk nailing a driver again. So the way you can figure out where these drop zones are is by hitting it into the water while playtesting. Keep in mind though, you're not going to be able to do drop zones for every single little spot someone hits it into in the water. Like if I'm over here, I playtest from all the way in the back on this back tee. Now I've already playtested this a good bit, so I know any shots that land over in this front area are going to get taken back to this drop area. Now what I haven't seen is if I hit a ball way out here. Now no one's realistically going to do that, so I usually don't have to worry about that, but this gives you an example of how the drop zones would work. Look, the drop zone's actually working. It works out just perfectly. Just because I have this fairway over here that is in the line of travel of our shot, it allows me to come over here and drop no matter how far away I am. I'm not exactly sure 100% how everything works. I haven't hit it into every single spot in the water out here, but for the most part, I haven't had a shot yet that hasn't put me into the drop zone. That was the furthest that I ever hit it, and it still put me in the drop zone. Alright, so now let's go into the course and look at some of our other drop zones and some of the other things you have to think about. One of my favorite drop zones on this course, or any drop zone I've made, is out here on number 7. This was a particularly difficult one to do because there's water wrapping around most of the hole. And what would happen a lot of the times is any shot that misses this part of the green to the right gets kicked off this hill down and into this water, and it would make people drop all the way over here. And I play tested it. I hit the water up here in this pond, and I hit the water down here in this pond. This pond would make you drop over here somewhere, and this pond would make you drop over here somewhere. So what I did was just added one thin little strip of fairway all the way down to here, down to the end of that lake. So if I come in here, I play test the hole. I hit it over here into this pond. You will see that now I can drop in the fairway, which in this hole is also another thing that is very favorable because you don't want it to go back to the tee box and completely re-hit. You don't want to force your players to take an out of bounds stroke on a water hazard. Now there aren't many other situations where I had it on this course. One of the other notable ones was here on 16. Any shot that misses the water over here will move over to this fairway up here. And I also had number 9 over here. This one was a little bit more difficult, but if you miss your shot anywhere over in this area, it'll usually let you drop on this big strip of fairway, which this also doubles as a walking path for players to walk up on. But for the most part, that's really it in terms of drop zones. There isn't much to it. All you got to do is come out here, hit your shots into the water and see where it makes you drop, and then all you do is come over there, say I hit it into the water right there, it makes me drop over here, I just come over here, I flatten this little spot out, add some fairway here, and you got a drop zone. So it is really very easy, but it is something that not a lot of designers are doing in any of the 2K games, but I think it's something that needs to be done a lot more because of the usefulness of these things. And that is it, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know, and see you guys next time.